I have to not worry about a TPK? Fuck. Considering how we're setting off this episode, I don't know about that, eh? We got 2 people dead, so, and there actually was a TPK. Not TPK, almost a TPK last session. Considering you rolled a 3, a 2, then a 1, I don't know, this is gonna be an interesting campaign. I spent the last little bit making a character for a new campaign that I'm in. I am hella hyped about it, so that's gonna be cool. Also, love doing D&D back to back. That'll be cool. What I do need to do is open up some shit. But also, hi, how's it going? Welcome to. I need to close this, otherwise I'm gonna keep looking at these guys. Get off my screen. So, hello. It is Sunday. We're finally back. There are going to be a couple of things changing. One of the things that is going to be happening is that due to some scheduling issues, we are going to be kind of what we're calling Ashley Johnsoning Hayden. So, despite the name, it's got nothing to do with dicking him over. It is just going to be, there will be some times when Kian won't appear. So he's just going to kind of vanish for a bit and then come back when you can play. We're working on scheduling stuff, but due to this being streamed, we don't want to continue to like jump the days around like we have been doing in the past. Kind of want to keep it to one set date, and otherwise we would have to be doing like 2-hour sessions, and that's not really a lot of time for stuff to get done in. So we tried to work out the best way for this to work out and move forward and everything like that. So that's what we're going to be doing from here on out. So Hayden is still here. He will have to leave a bit earlier from this session. And from there we're going to do some stuff. Whatever that stuff is going to be, we'll be deciding. But we will get into the normal shit. So, obviously, I am using Jukebox through Roll20, and it has a section called Incompetech, where there is a bunch of music that is free to use, and that is all made by Kevin McLeod. So, massive thank you to him. If you want to have a look at what those tracks are, there is a Google Doc in the kind of About Me section in Twitch. If you scroll down, then you've got some info there. It's got a kind of like playlist of each of the songs, and I've listed each of them. So I've had to listen to majority, if not all, of the tracks in there to try and find which ones fit for things. They're not all perfect, but they work for what we're going for. So we got like rougher initiatives, just some casual roaming stuff, and also some tunes to get the tears going. I do rules differently. Let's try that sentence again. I do rules differently. So if you want to know what those are, at any point type in !DND and you will get those rules. There is an updated Google Doc with all of the ones that I do use, so if they come up and you're like, what the hell? That's not a rule. It's my rule. Surprise. There are a few of them, so I don't recap them every single time. To see the artists who have done the amazing character profiles, type in D&D, D&D icons, and the information will come up. The artist that did Kian specifically is Wallflowered, and who did literally all the rest of them is Nebulous Kiwi. So check them out. Both super awesome artists, and there have been a lot of times where I've called on Nebulous Kiwi kind of last minute, and they've made the like character icon in like a day or like a few hours. So fucking GC, massive push to them. To see the artists of the maps and stuff that I do use, should say, can type in DND maps, and you will find the information for the reclusive cartographer. The one that I'm using right now for the water place, that person is different. I don't have their details on hand, but I'll find them if we have a break and chuck their name in chat. Used Fiverr to do that, so gotta appreciate those people. Ideally, if we can, I'd like to take a break around the halfway point, whenever that might be. Time is a fuck, don't worry about it. So, yeah, well, we'll try and take a break at least. And last little thing is that I am the DM and I won't be looking at chat. So, I leave it to my wonderful mods to suss y'all out. If there are any urgent things, you know, if they have ways of messaging me and stuff like that. But I do look in chat in the beginning. If we do have a break and I'm not setting up a map for the next scene, then I'll have a look at chat again. And yeah, aside from that, it's not really something that I keep a close eye on, as I need to focus on running the game, as this is the player's experience, so that kind of takes priority. Because it's been a little while, I'll just do a tiny little thing about the plot. So this is a game called Emotions Consume. This is the second campaign that I have run through my Love to Dungeons and Dragons. The campaign is in the same world as the first one that I did, which was not streamed, but 300 years into the future. The kind of plot synopsis thing is, commoners plucked out of normality each find a strange gem that links you to an unknown location. Upon finding it, their lives are never quite the same, as these people now must work together to find information, power, and overcome their newly gifted features, while something monstrous watches from the waters. And with all of that being said, let's switch some stuff over and jump into the game. What I'm gonna do is this. Don't know how loud that's gonna be, but it's fine. Whoop, whoop. Hey, yo.
Hello. Oh, whoa, you are loud in my ears.
Ha ha ha, you're welcome. Alright. Let's see.
Has my Roll20 fixed itself yet? It's like not loading.
Has it not?
It's like your connection to the server is god awful.
Yeah. Thanks, Roll20. We love it.
Gamer moments.
You gonna check your video on, Jake?
No, so my I'm doing some packing because I'm moving on Sunday.
Okay.
And I packed my fucking webcam away. I was like, I don't need this. I don't need my webcam.
Fair enough, fair enough. Cool.
Wait, hold on. I'm just thinking. I'll be back in a sec.
Alright. See ya.
My connection to the server has not fixed itself.
Ah.
I refreshed.
Roll20.
Yeah.
We love that. Thanks, Roll20. We appreciate. Alright, so I'm gonna... Actually, no, I do need that open. To get the session notes. So, while Jake is figuring himself out, I will just start with the
Also, I
session notes.
assume you've been doing funky things on my character sheet because it's currently halfway through a character mancer with a bunch of very foreign-looking spells.
I did not touch it. I opened it and
No?
that was what it was on. I needed to
Oh,
check your
okay.
health to update the
Because there's like a bunch of shit that I've never even heard of before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hang on. Oh,
It didn't ruin your
let me reopen.
other spells, did it?
I don't think so. I could
found
tell
it.
because
It
it's
exists.
like half loaded. Let me open my character sheet, please. Oh, I have sounds in my ears now. That's promising.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I just completely closed it and reopened it.
Ear shit.
There we go.
Welcome to the world of face. 1 second.
Hello.
That is very blurry, but I can hear sounds, so... Oh, there we go. The map loaded. Aha. Right, I'll wait for it to load now. fucking check the character sheet.
Ugh. 1 second, sorry.
Technical difficulties.
Ah, we love it. It wouldn't be a stream without it. Ugh.
Why does it take so long to think?
Okay. Okay. Nope, wrong fucking thing.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of spells that I can get that I've never heard of before. Like in my cantrips, even. And then there's like some that I have that I've never heard of before, and I don't know where they've appeared from.
That is very concerning.
What the frick?
And then, okay, so my existing ones are there, but they're not ticked. They're grayed out.
That's fine.
Didn't something happen? Didn't, like, being fucking...
Yeah, because you guys are all level 10 now.
I'm
I'm pretty sure I did my leveling up.
So-
I did.
Like, it's still fucking loading. It's like,
It is still loading. Jesus Christ.
well, it's loading the character, man. So it's
Yeah.
chugging real hard and just. See, the map and stuff's fine now. That's all there. But this is.
If at the top of your sheet it says level 10, you are all leveled up.
Yeah,
Because you guys.
I remember leveling up last time.
I don't know.
Okay.
Manually.
So. Maybe. Oh, I don't know what this is
Okay,
going to do to your
right.
sheet though. Maybe cancel it?
Yeah, I've got like.
You go back to
See,
previous
I
versions.
have message and I have gust, but then I don't have firebolt and friends. Well, I mean they're there, but they're grayed out, which means I don't think I can tick them.
What does it
Okay.
mean?
I understand that. You're in the character mode, so it's not
Yeah.
using-
But then it's also like it's given me spells that are ticked. Like I have Dark Maw, Claws of Darkness, Hamstring,
I mean,
Misstep.
you can always
Missed.
just add. You can always just add like fireball and stuff back in.
Well, I can't because I
Yeah.
can't tick it.
Not right now,
Oh,
but
no.
through the character monster.
Yeah.
But like
Not character monster.
manually,
I can't.
manually
Also,
you can add it
cannot
back
click
in.
next for some unknown reason. Right, let's look at my
Okay, so here's a
first
fun
level
thing.
spells.
A similar thing like this happened to Aiden's sheet. I had to remake it.
Heck.
So,
See, there is a shitload of spells there that I've never heard of ever.
they might have updated and given one of the books free? I fucking doubt that it's Roll20. Capitalism.
But
all that
also,
shit.
like, it's swapped out some of my spells. Like, my first level spells, I've got Bolster Undead, Hobble Mount, and it's still loading. I'm just gonna click fucking cancel. Land Bond, Expeditious Retreat, a first level spell.
Yeah, Expedition was the first one. I don't think you had it.
No, I don't. No, the option is there though.
Thanks, Roll20.
Ray of Sickness. Nope, definitely don't have that spell. Why is that ticked as well?
Okay.
That's one I've heard of though. The other ones.
Yeah. The good thing is, as long as you can get out of the character monster and it doesn't fuck your sheet,
Thunderous Charge. I
won't
also
be
have,
needing
apparently.
all of your spells today. You'll be alright. So
See, none of my first level spells that I should have do I have, and I don't think some of them are even there.
Are some of them like race related? I can't remember
Nah.
if
No.
some spells are race related.
I
or if
don't.
they're
I don't
just, like,
have
classed.
any race related spells. I think.
gnomes don't. Sorry, halflings
Can I
don't.
please click cancel.
Is it literally just completely frozen?
Well, no, it's just loading all of the many spells that are there now.
Cool.
I'm only still loading the fucking. Close that again.
Okay. We love that. As long as just keep trying to cancel it, and we'll go from whatever happens after that. So, luckily the majority of this is going to be role playing, so it should be fine. So what I'm going to do is we'll start with the session notes and then we'll kind of jump in. If there is any other interesting things that happen on your character sheet, Hayden, just just write it in the chat and I'll keep an eye on it.
Yep.
And we'll suss it. But okay. First of all, hi. It's been a while. Well, thanks. And previously, session 27, you guys get into combat, and Amelia doesn't immediately die, but the giant bitch-ass Hydra that just jumped to her... Wow, very nice. Sorry, you don't die to the thing, and it's good.
No.
It's just me reading that. It's... Okay. The Hydra grows extra heads on the first turn, Big Sag. Tyler can't read. I don't know. I can never fucking read. This is fine. The Hydra ends up getting 11 heads and double its hit points than what it started with. Big F. Feels bad, man. Viconia gets murked, and Selfie and Amelia are... Who knows? My handwriting is an absolute mess. My best guess is miraculously not dead. Ken remembers that holding an action is a thing. 11 heads too late, and would have been much more helpful at the start of combat. You fucking dog! Alrighty. So, Amelia gets slapped by 5 heads all at once and fucking dies for the 8th time. And dies like a noob. Get good, scrub. Should clarify.
Feels bad, man.
Does. Okay, so Gallo doesn't die. He gets brought back by a unicorn that Kian summoned during Wild Magic.
Let's go.
I was like, I
Mhm.
thought he died, but he's not. I can't remember what happened.
He
and
was
I
one death save away. One failed death save away.
I'm literally so happy.
Yeah.
And you nearly had a TPK.
Yeah. The unicorn then goes up to the Hydra and is just like bonk, but then it fucking giga kills it. Viconia doesn't die and rolls a natural 20 on her last save, so she goes back up to 1 hit point. Death save clutch, and Viconia starts to rage, which is a very similar thing to what her patron, Eagle, the God of Glory, did because he was a barbarian. So, PogJam shit. I love the emote use. Kian burns the bitch-ass prick with a teeny firebolt, and it finally dies. Kian shrinks more from the wild magic, and he's like 2 feet tall.
Fucking so good.
Laconia screams very, very loudly. So it's kind of like a battle cry thing, which is kind of cool, but then it's like a, oh shit, her friends are dead, battle cry V2. It's just not as cool. She takes out her wings and goes to fly off with Selfie and Amelia. Oh my god. And Gello stops her before she can, and brief interaction before Viconia is let go to go back into Shadowfen to try and find some help. What does Amelia have Revivify when she's the one that dies? We'll never know.
She's the one that thought of it.
Yeah. Viconia has
Nice.
it now. Kian and Gallo are vibing in the big old waterfall staircase, and roll credits for the next 3 weeks. Now it's just not loading. Awesome.
Nope. I've got a nice little Vinny D20 logo.
Wait, what's this for? Roll 20.
Yeah, my
The
character
character
sheet.
sheet.
I tried opening and closing roll 20 again, and now it's just not loading the character sheet at all.
Man, it just hates you right now.
It really does.
Okay. Yeah, this is what happened with Aiden. We're gonna have to redo your sheet. So we're just gonna leave that for now.
Sure you won't need spells today.
Won't need spells, but might need skills.
I need my modifiers.
Yeah. I do have your skills, your ability scores, because I made the character sheet thingies. So what I'll do is I'll put that in player planning for you real quick. Please hold. So if a skill comes up that you vaguely remember you have proficiency in, I believe your guys' proficiency score is +4 now.
Yeah.
So
But my proficiency bonus is 4.
yeah,
Yeah, mine's
everyone's
just
is the
four.
same.
Let's go.
Alright, so those are your scores at least, and that's your health. I do have that much. So we'll just go off that for now, right now.
I
We'll
love this.
go
This
for
is
that
brilliant.
right now. Fuck.
Pick a W.
Well, I love it. Thanks, Roll20. If there was something better, we would be using it. With a good character sheet, I'll add, before Vorodak chimes in. I ain't used a table plot. Anyway. So yeah. We will start with, Brooke, you've waited 3 weeks, you can wait a little bit longer. Kiello and Kian.
Damn it.
Don't worry. You guys sitting in the area, you can still hear all of the water around you, as well as look out into the endless ocean next to you. And you guys have had your long rest. Nothing seems to come by and decide to try and have a snack. It has been a long rest though, so it has been 8 hours.
So that's been 8 hours since Vicaria flew off.
Yes. It is after all of that time, and probably a couple of hours extra, when you hear back from someone. The voice you do not seem to recognize. But they say, I'm speaking on behalf of Vaconia. This is specifically to Gallo.
How do I hear this? Is it like in my head, or do I actually hear it?
It is in your head.
Mhm.
Sugar. I'm speaking on behalf of Vaconia, who is within our care at the Mariana Temple Shrine. Sorry. We are doing what we can for your friends. You
Oh no.
can make an oh no. Sorry. Fucking words, guys. I say that you would recognize this as the sending spell, because they seem to be very particular with the words that they used. So you know that you have 25 words to respond in.
Do I know who it is? Like, can I guess, or is it just a complete stranger?
It is a complete stranger.
Okay. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool, sounds good. See you soon. Okay. I'll just say, thanks. Yeah. Thanks for helping my friends. Oh. I'm just trying to think, do we even know how to get out? I'm wondering if I should ask for help.
Death.
You have more words if you wish.
Kian, do you have any idea how we're gonna get out of here?
Hey, right there. Nope. No clue.
Okay, alright, so,
No idea.
thanks for the help. Would...
Who are you talking to?
would like to see them, but stuck in Whirlpool. Send help.
Okay. he is saying this out loud. So you're just like, huh? What?
Who are you?
And I'm just standing there like counting on my fingers like...
Okay. You get another message. Your friend Viconia passed out as soon as she got here. We received vague enough description of you to message. We're waiting for her. Sorry, we're waiting. Hold on. I have 5 words left. She hasn't woken up yet.
Oh no, that's the end of it. That's the message.
That's the end of it.
Where's the fucking help? No, I'm kidding. I turned to Ken. I'm like, Ken, I think all of our friends are dead or dying.
No shit.
Yeah, Viconia's passed out. And, well, we know what happened to the others, so... Yeah.
How the fuck you know she's busted? You've been on for like hours, right? And you done like talk to her.
Oh yeah, no, like someone's talking to me, some rando. Like they're at a... Where are they again? They're at the palace, right?
Most
That
likely.
doesn't sound even
No, sorry.
remotely
No.
suspicious or slightly ominous, but okay.
Sorry,
No.
Mariana Temple. That's
Mariana Temple.
Shrine. Fuck! I'm so sorry.
Okay. Like, no, the kid is fine. It's fine. She's at a shrine. There's like some chick talking to us, like from the shrine. I think it's all good. I think.
Hey.
You alright, Kim? What are you making that face for?
We hear like voices in your head and you're sitting there like counting your words like just be oh fucking Jesus. a little bit funky, a little bit weird.
I've got limited words, don't I? I've got to choose them carefully. I'm trying to get us out of here, mate. Alright? Let me keep talking to the voices in my head. Alright? Fucking hell. No, I just turn away and I just start going. That sucks. Lol. No, I'm kidding. That can't be good.
Mm-hmm.
We would like to see them. Please.
Like to see them.
Send help.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's a message.
We will be in touch as soon as she wakes. Unsure of that timeline.
In touch? Question mark, exclamation mark. We are stuck!
Mhm.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's it. That's it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do we know what happens if we just jump in a big old hole? We know we had the boot smash, didn't we? No, never mind. Ignore that part. Part.
Wait, I don't have Nocturne with me, do I?
Ignore that
No.
balls.
Uh,
I mean, it's been 8 we had to rest for 8 hours and you don't sleep, so...
you could bring Nocturne back. That is true.
Anyway, let's see the reply, and then I'll make. I've got an idea. Anyway.
What would be the reply? We're doing everything that we can at this moment. Please hold low treads. No.
Go on,
No.
Of course, it's important to us.
We have placed you on a priority queue.
And that would be the response that you get. But
Okay,
they're
okay.
doing what they can.
So I look at Ken and I'm like, no, not the cactus juice.
The quenchiest.
What the fuck?
It's an Atla reference.
Okay, okay.
You genius. Okay. I look at Ken and I'm like, yeah, maybe very helpful. Sort of sitting around to wait for Amelia to. No, what? No, Amelia's not waking up. Lol. Sort of sitting waiting around for Vicania to wake up. What?
Oh,
I was
yes.
thinking about that.
My favorite NPC, cling film.
Yes, exactly.
Glad rat.
She's the best.
If I sit down and summon Nocturne, that'll take an hour, won't it?
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, Ken, do you mind? Will you be bothered sitting around for another hour?
Where the fuck else am I gonna go?
Sure.
You're right. You're right.
Okay, well, then I just shrug my shoulders and I shall use my lovely Find Familiar.
Alright.
Summon a cheeky Nocturne.
Cool. Take off those components.
It's up here.
Nocturne is back. Where are they? I'll just drag them from here. Little bird.
Little silly bird.
Ah, god damn it! This doesn't have the thing. Please hold. AC HP.
Oh, what's wrong, Tyler? Oh, there you go.
Oh no, it's alright. Just Nocturne's thing was wrong. The
Oh, yeah.
token.
How much health does it get again?
I believe it's half of your health.
Is
Oops.
that because that's what the Statue of Fortitude was, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Because I didn't have it written, and I thought I did have it written.
I have it written somewhere. Please hold. Alright, you guys were in getting the earth weapon. Allows familiar to have a third of your total HP when summoned.
That's the Statue of Fortitude.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just chuck this in here for you. Oop.
Nice.
Also, sorry, Nocturne might have showed up on your screens. Don't worry about it.
Nice. Okay, I'm just gonna write that. I didn't have that earlier. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Anyway, right. So hour later. Here's Nocturne. Fucking send him down the hole.
Okay. is your name?
You guys can hear me, right?
You're
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
I was just
Okay.
doing something.
Okay. Alright, cool beans.
gonna throw the bird in the hole.
Exactly.
Yeet.
In the journal, there's a Ken V2 for you, Hayden.
Okay.
Just feel free to start working on that. I'm sorry. Okay. You. How are you getting Nocturne through the water?
Roll 'em.
It is a
Well, I mean,
waterfall of
sure.
water.
Surely Nocturne's strong. No, I don't think it is.
Your bird does have a strength score. It's -4.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up Nocturne.
Mhm.
It's a fucking spectral creature. It can deal with a bit of pain.
Mhm.
So I pick it up. I look at Nocturne. I'm like, you're probably gonna die. I'll just summon you again. Yeah, sorry.
You just see Nocturne roll its eyes.
It's like, here we go again. So I'll pick up Nocturne.
Mhm.
Walk him to the edge of the center.
Edge of the center.
Mhm.
Edge of the center, and shove him into the water.
All right.
And can I also, well, obviously, and then I will transfer my because you can do that thing where like I see through his senses.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So what I'll need you to do is
Yes.
I'll at least give it advantage because you're helping throwing. I don't know. You need to make a strength saving throw for
On the
Nocturne.
tap. Let's go. We love advantage, baby.
Okay. Oh, not you. Nocturne.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
it would be. You can still use those scores. It's fine. So it'll be the natural 20 minus
Minus
4.
four. Okay.
So it's still 16, which is good. It is definitely better than a -1. Just
agree.
the other one.
I agree.
Nocturne manages to kind of keep the wings close to its body while you throw it through, so it goes through like a dart rather than opening its wings out like a dipshit and just falling. So it darts out through the water, and you can see
evil.
it open its wings and start flying downward. You transfer your eyes to a Nocturne, and can see that it literally is just a massive fucking hole. As you start flying, Nocturne starts flying downward. You get a very weird sense of deja vu as going down and down further. At a certain point, you lose you lose the sight
Contact.
with Nocturne as they seem to go further than, I believe it's 100 feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Just goes black for quite a while. You wait for how long before doing anything?
Let's give it a solid 10 minutes, because...
Okay. You definitely go the full 10 minutes. Nothing comes back.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't think Nocturne's, okay. That didn't work. I turned to Ken, I'm like, well... Darkness. Then death.
Right. Maybe not jumping down the hole in.
Yeah, well, I think at least we answered. At least we crossed that one off the board. Yeah. Good. Well, I got one more thing. I think it's time to contact my friend.
Glad wrap.
Glad wrap.
Yes. Last ditch effort. Oh my god, my sheet is. What's it doing? Okay, we're fine. Oh, I do have the statue of fortitude written down. It's just not here.
Oh, we love
Fog. So cool. Right, so, and I can only use this once a day, right?
that. Yes. But you know her relatively well. You know she's a wizard. So, doing descending is within her capabilities. Or at least she can find someone to do so.
Okay. And how many words do I have again? It's the same, 25.
The same, 25.
Okay. So I sit down and I think, Theron, it's Giallo. I know it's been a while, but I need your help. That's 14. Stuck in whirlpool outside. Was it Mercer?
Shadowfen.
Shadowfen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so good. I have 6 more words. Shadowfen. Please help. Friends in danger. There we go.
Alright. Good use of the full 25.
Oh, I thought I got 24. Did I use the full 25?
I wasn't actually counting. If you had one more left,
Okay.
then hell yeah.
I don't know. So XD was my last bucket.
Alright, nice.
Nice.
It takes a couple of seconds before you get the reply. The familiar voice of Saran coming back, but also just sounding a lot both urgent but tired. I have to come up with a voice for her. Fuck me. Sirens, get the fuck out. That's not helping me think. There is not a lot I can do to get there. However, I can find something.
Absolutely adore the accent, by the way. She's fucking Russian. I love it.
That's one of my go-to voices.
Well, I'm sorry, I cannot help you.
There
Very nice.
is a way. She still has 10 more words.
Yeah.
There is a way. There is a way for me to get to Shadowfen. And that is the 25.
Nice. And then that's it for the day, isn't it?
That is, you can only use the Shining Stones once a day.
Hog champ.
Woo!
So I look at Kian and I'm like, oh, maybe have someone coming.
Well, it's better than no one. It was a maybe,
Yeah.
right?
Guess we'll be here for a bit.
Okay, let's see. I believe I need to check one thing real quick. I hope I pinned it. I did, good.
Hog champ.
Good. Alright.
Is that actually anywhere
Has
I can, like,
a thing I can.
somehow?
I'm so glad that I made this. Jesus. Please open and tell me what the fuck you can do.
I'm so sad. I only have Misty Step. I wish I took Fast Step. I probably could have teleported out of here.
Well, you are a lot luckier than you think. She's a very high level wizard. It takes maybe 15 more minutes of waiting, and you are just kind of making small talk with Kian, before the two of you hear Yellow.
Maybe we're sitting or something. So I'll stand up and be like, yes?
And you see, I don't have a token for her, but
Log.
I can give you a description of her. A fairly small, maybe like small. She's like just below 5 foot. Human woman with very pale skin, long black hair, definitely rocking the goth emo kind of style. Hood up and wearing a long dress with a very large slit up the side of it that goes like to mid thigh. We're walking down these steps with a long black staff that has a big like skull on the top of it as she is making her way down the staircase. As she sees you, she immediately just takes off towards you, and you think that she's about to hug you. She backhands you on the side of the face and then pulls you in for a hug. The sound of the slap across your face echoes in this area as she then like pulls back and looks down at Kian.
Yes, looks down is very important.
Yes.
Word, little sentence there.
No,
Wait, who's she slapping?
Me.
Yellow.
He's like this big. Oh, that's off the camera.
Yes.
Yeah. I love that.
Mhm.
So I'm just like, what the fuck was that for?
Don't you start with me. Here's what's going to happen. I have to make 2 trips, so we'll start with you. You can wait. And she
I'll start with you as in Kian.
yeah, and Kian puts her hand on Kian's shoulder, and you both vanish. You appear above the water on top of a boat, and sitting in there is the drow that you ran into in Murstone. That Yellow
yeah.
knew.
Yes.
She then just kind of leaves you there and is like, and disappears and appears not like a few feet from you, Yellow. Not exactly the place that I thought I would be picking you up from. I thought it would be a lot safer.
And I say, I'm still not over that slap.
Let's see where that came from. And you both teleport out. You arrive back on the boat, and immediately Valondril starts rowing back towards the shore.
Nice.
On the docks, you can see I believe it was a gnome person.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. They are, luckily for you guys, just pulling out their boat to sail away, as the gnome sees you from the steering wheel and like just stops steering the ship and jumps down and like skitters to the side of the railing to look over it and start like yelling and pointing at you before like their navigator's like and like grabs the wheel and like gets them back on track so they don't crash into the docks. They start like yelling profanities at you and that they'll get you and all of that, and Soren just gives you a raised eyebrow as you both continue walking along the docks.
And I'm just like, yeah, he's a friend. He's a friend. Mm-hmm.
You seem to make very interesting friends.
And then I just give her like a very suggestive sort of look. I was like, yeah, I do.
Valondril, being a lot chiller in this situation, just like chucks an arm around you, Yellow, kind of like forcefully, and is like, hey, what does that say about us? Aren't we your friends?
And I was like, only the best things, Valondril.
You guys end up in just kind of the outskirt dock area of Shadowfen, as Saran is trying to make heads and tails of what the fuck is going on. Instead of doing the whole repeating, how much do you tell her? Mostly if there's anything you're not going to tell her, then I guess say that. Otherwise, you can tell her everything.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, I don't know. There's probably nothing. First I'm like, oh my god, I haven't seen you so long. Thanks. thanks for saving us. Yeah, so it's a long story, and then I don't fill her on everything. I don't tell her about the night where I
Vanished.
went on the boat.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't tell her about that night.
Mm-hmm.
And about anything related to that.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Cool.
So, so my wow, it's been so long. I'd love to catch up, but there's too much to do. And yeah, so I tell her everything except that night and anything related to it. So she doesn't know about like the shit that's been the weird shit. She just knows what I'm doing and why I needed saving.
Okay. So that would include the weapon stuff.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
told everything about the mission,
Okay.
people I'm with, what we're trying to stop, but not
Okay.
like the weird voices and the mouths and the.
That makes sense. Cool. Just wanted to check that.
The wins, nice.
She and Vlodril, as both listening to you intently, a lot of the time Vlodril just looks like but Saran seems more contemplative, and also like, because she's a very analytical person, she's very high intelligence based, you can see like she is putting everything what you're saying as well as a lot of other things together in her head.
Yeah, kind of figured me out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That probably explains a lot of the things that have been happening. I guess it's not the nobility's fault. A lot of people are going to be quite surprised about that. But that's not for them to know right now. Anyway.
And yeah, sorry, that's interesting to me. I ask, have you had to explain this to a lot of people?
Not explain, but when you are teleporting around looking for somebody, you see a lot and you hear a lot.
You've been looking for not me, right?
I'm pretty much your mentor. Why would I not be looking for you when you vanish?
And then I sort of, because I didn't tell her about everything, I sort of remember that happened, and I'm like, yeah. And actually, I sort of, my joking sort of demeanor sort of disappears, and I sort of look at the ground, sort of trying not to make it obvious that I haven't told her something.
Okay. In that case, I'll need a deception check.
Oh, let's go Gallo. Nat 20 of the day. Not a nat 20, but let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Surely. Also, natural perception like 50.
No, this is her. This versus her insight.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get the vague feeling that she's not entirely believing you,
Mm-hmm.
but she's not going to question you on it now. You can see mostly that she is, I guess, relieved that she's found you.
Yeah.
So she's definitely trying to cover up a fair bit of her expression on her face.
Yeah. I guess I just sort of kind of go, I just kind of sigh, and I'm like, I'll tell you about it later.
I hope so. So, your other friends were in danger. Where are they? Wait,
They're
did you
at the
tell her that?
shrine. I told her that they're in danger, but not where
Okay,
they are.
okay. Sorry, just want to check that.
That's right. Wait, what's the name of the shrine again?
Marinara.
Mariana. Yes. Marinara.
Mhm.
God, it-
Marinara.
Oh.
Okay, epic. So I'm like, oh god, I already forgot it.
Mariana, yeah.
Is it Amelia? No, not Amelia. I fucking messed with my brain. It was like,
Marinara, goddess of the soul.
Souls.
Mariana?
Yes.
Mariana's shrine! That's what I said to her.
Yes. You yell it at her.
The sauce place!
You need to understand.
They're at soup!
Love it.
You'll buy clothes at the soup store.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Okay. You are. Well, actually, this is a good question for you guys. How involved are the two of you, or at least know of, religious things, such as
Not me.
symbology? Cool.
In real life or the characters?
And a character.
Okay, let's go with that.
Jake is personally a devout follower of the great spaghetti god in the sky.
In real life, yes.
Yeah.
I've confessed this to Hayden and to Hayden only. So there you go.
Well, now it's live. Thanks.
Pog.
We
Now
know
a
now.
bunch of people know.
Mm-hmm. Little bunch.
I love it.
Get you guys to roll religion with disadvantage, and we'll see if
What was disadvantage?
religion.
Religion.
Oh,
So religion
my
is-
connection to the server has been interrupted. That's really useful when I'm
Let's go.
recreating my character sheet. Thanks,
Absolutely.
Should roll
So-
some real dice.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do because if my my connection has returned, but also I haven't finished setting up the character sheet. But that's just intelligence, isn't it?
It is intelligence, yes.
Which I have a 0 to, so that's
Okay.
a 2.
All right. So you both are like, yeah, that one with we know the name of it.
Yeah, they sell the sauce.
Even Valondrel's like, oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, boys. Let's go.
You are so looking at Serrano's here. Serrano has a +11 to religion. Just starts leading you guys to the right place.
I absolutely love that.
Mm-hmm. Maybe she's a teacher. She knows a lot about a lot of shit. And you guys come to the temple. As the doors swing open, you can see a frantic and very, very drained Viconia, whose wings are trying to come out, as she can hardly hold herself up. Like, the doors swing open and she grabs a hold of it and is just, like, using the door for support.
Shit.
She looks thoroughly exhausted in every sense.
Shit.
As she sees you guys, she, like, pretty much just lets the door go and falls onto her knees and, like, tries to go and reach out for you guys, and you can just hear her very quietly muttering, "I'm sorry, I was trying to get to you," and the two clerics appear, like, behind her and actually pick up Viconia and just start, like, taking her back to an area that you assume would be, like, an infirmary.
Yeah.
An Asimar man steps forward and opens the doors wider. Can see he's wearing various assortments of blue and white. There's like some tealy colours and stuff in there with some greens. And on the sides of his face around the eyes, there's like these, they look like they're tattooed, and have like little swirls and stuff like that, like rolling waves. As he pretty much asks, "How can I be of assistance?" And Gallo, you recognize this voice immediately as the one that did sending to you.
Ah, cool.
Yep.
And okay, I'm gonna say, I spoke to you. Yeah.
Ah, you.
I was the guy in the water. Yeah.
Yes, Giallo, I believe she said.
Yes, that's me.
Please,
And you
come forth. I am... Where'd the name go?
Random name
I
generated.
have it written down because I knew you'd ask. I just have to open up a thing. I am... I am Mudrum.
Madra.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm like, thank you for looking after our friends. Can we see them?
Of course. You are led through the large, like, cathedral, pretty much. The shrine at the end with the big glass, stained glass window, that's what it's called, at least it's statue, that's how that works, is a depiction of what Mariana looks like. There's a lot of water that seems to be running along the outskirts of the shrine. So there's all of the sauce. And just kind of trickling down and making like very light like waterfalls in each of the corners of the rooms. You're led through and to one of the left-hand areas, which opens up into quite a large infirmary-like area. When you walked in, this shrine is actually connected to one of the hospitals, so it seems that they work quite closely with healing. And here in one of the closed off rooms, there is a room that you're welcomed into where you can see Amelia lying down and Selfie as well. Amelia has been laid on what looks like a wrapped bed of like seaweed that has been like, it's not like damp seaweed, I should clarify. We just put you on some random like weird waterbed thing. And there is a series of, I forget what they're called, lapis, blue lace agate, sapphire, just a bunch of different blue gems that are around her head, almost like a halo. It's like a half circle thing. I don't know. And it's the same for Selfie as well. As you guys walk in, Saran walks past you guys and kneels down next to Selfie, and you hear Saran like start worrying. I've traveled with her. While she's like putting it together, Viconia's brought in and placed on one of the same kind of seaweed bed things, and the two guards pretty much like sit down on either side of Viconia and physically do hold her down as they try and like not sedate her but like calm her down, let her know that these people are here, it's okay now, please rest. For the love of God.
Oh no, why?
You see Saran putting these things together and then looking back over Selfie as the palms of her hands start to very subtly like smoke.
Saran's hands?
Yes.
Yeah.
Before turning to Mudrum and asking, "What are you doing to save them?" "We are working on bringing in one of the higher clerics for Mariana, as fortunately we are not as highly tiered as they are, it's just taking some time.
Yeah.
Let's have a quick look at her spells.
God damn. Can I ask where she knows Selfie from?
We were looking for people together. I was looking for you. She was looking for Vaconia, which I assume was her. Her. Roll the R's.
I'm just... yeah, that is her. Huh. Small world.
We also ran into somebody else who was looking for someone. His name was Tobin, a halfling man.
Know this person?
You do not know this person.
No, I don't.
It doesn't ring any bells. There's so many people going missing. It has to be all connected. This is bad. I myself do not have the magic to bring her back. That is not exactly my domain. Unless you, well, want her to not be human. But I don't believe that is welcomed in this shrine. As Saran is very pointedly not looking at the clerics. You hear Mudrum kind of hum and go, "We would prefer to use ways of unnecromantic magic, please."
Unnecromantic. Yes.
Understandable.
Don't know much about the pickle.
She kind of stands up and takes a step back and looks across the three that are lying down. Before the kind of moving to stand. Actually, sorry, Yellow, how tall are you?
Good question. That's a really good question. I am
This tall.
Hey.
yeah, 1.8 meters.
What the fuck is that in feet?
I'm no clue. I'm finding out.
Thank you.
5 foot 10 or 11, I think.
5'9".
5'9". Okay.
Close enough.
Saran moves to stand behind you, Yellow. As you kind of
Okay.
look over your shoulder, you see her eyes kind of go almost like sway, like they're not sway. Her eyes like fill up with this like inky blackness. It doesn't go like straight up, it actually like goes up like that.
Water.
Yeah.
God damn, that's kind of freaky.
Before she is pointedly looking across at each of the three, lingering a lot longer on Amelia, and then looking over to Vaconia before furrowing her brow. The black in her eyes seems to go down, but as it does, it actually leaks from her eyes as she pulls out a thing to kind of like wipe away at it.
Yeah, it actually leaks out of her eyes and she needs to wipe it away.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. With telling her about the mission, do the curses come up?
Yes.
Okay. Not in
Yeah.
depth, or just like, hey, we're cursed now?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, you bada bing, bada boom.
Pretty much.
Hey, you know, it's just a little curse, you know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
Dylan.
The clerics that have finally, like, I nearly said seduced Viconia. Sedated Viconia. It's fine, Amelia's dead.
She's like in the corner, be like, "Hey yo, you want to get jiggy with it?" And she's just like, "Let me go, please."
Yeah. Give me the sweet release of death.
She's like, "I'd rather die."
I hate it here.
Now.
Oh, I hate this fucking family. They ask for you guys to leave. As you can see, Mudrum also escorts you out as someone comes, like, running past you guys with a bunch of, like, bottles and a random array of assortment, of like incense, holy water, all of that stuff as they go in there. Their door is, like, quickly closed as Mudrum turns to you guys, and you can tell there's a very awkward air about it as Mudrum says, "Despite the circumstances, we do want to help. There are many things that we must at least ask for in return. With the recent shipment errors, we don't have a lot of the resources that we used to. If it is possible, we will require some sort of payment for this."
I just say to him, "What's your price?"
With the spell that is in use, it will not bring back the form in the same manner, but it will still bring her soul back. The oils and such that are required to complete this spell are worth 1,000 gold.
That's it.
You can see, like, they're kind of like, he starts kind of being like, we apologize that we can't, what do you mean?
I said, you know, you're very good at going on a lengthy rule about incorrect shipments and missing resources and all these oils that you're missing. And you just want money?
Well, I mean, unless you happen to have these resources on your person, then that is a fair exchange. We do not wish to ask for more than you have, but we do require something, as, well, I won't drawl again.
Oh, money. Why? I look over at Ken. Hey, how much money you got?
Good question. I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
I had a lot,
Hayden doesn't know.
but I can't tell.
Well, let's say that.
I had quite a bit though.
Let's say that Hayden doesn't know. Well, Ken doesn't know his money, and I could always pay it, and then he can pay like a good boy.
Mm-hmm. You option is to also to take from Brooke and Amelia, and you know that.
Technically, said she ain't gonna need her money.
Wait, is he only talking about selfie?
They were talking about both of them, actually. He doesn't know that.
Hmm.
It will be 2,000 gold then, sorry.
Fuck! Did I say that? So like, yeah.
It's like, fuck, what?
Fine, she doesn't state it.
I'm like, is this for both our friends?
Yes. If your other friend requires anything, there may be an additional for that, but we can very much assume that she just needs to rest. If she will stay rested, that is a different story.
No one's just gonna tell them that I come back to life. They're just like,
Okay. I'm weird questions, very suspicious of this man. He's awkward and annoying. Amelia, someone tell me how many deaths? Is this 8 or 9?
This is the 8.
This is the 8th.
He has one more left.
No, she'll come back. So, let's just do this for selfie.
Okay.
What do you think? I'll pitch this to Kian. Kian, mate, Amelia's died only 8 times. She'll come back, right?
She stated it's fine.
Okay, she'll just pay for selfie.
Yo.
Okay.
Please.
Choice.
So, Dad turned back to the priest and like,
Very good.
Okay. I'll give you the 1,000 gold for our friend.
you just haven't mentioned anything.
Yeah.
Just don't bury her yet.
Just don't tell
Hold
me
on.
anything because it's funnier like this.
Yeah, that's all I tell him. That's why I'm just like,
For the memes.
we'll pay 1,000 for that one.
Yeah, you're just like, we don't care about the other one.
That's definitely what he's getting.
Do you know what would be really funny,
That is brilliant.
Tyler?
What?
If they found the coin thing. You know the
Oh, the
silver-
royal thing, right?
the royal silver mark on it.
True. When they're not exactly going to raid your person, that feels very bad.
Can I raid her purse and find it?
I mean, you could.
I don't know what it was.
Before
Just start
that,
frisking the
Oh,
corpse down
no,
in front of the shrine.
Wait, no, I do. Wait, stop. I do it. So,
Just starts frisking the
so I
corpse.
say to him, oh yeah, we'll pay the 1,000 for our friend. And then I walk over to Amelia, confusing him even more because I literally just said I'll pay for selfie.
you're outside.
You'd have to go back into.
You have to go back into the room. He is standing in front of the door as that person ran in.
I didn't realize.
Yeah.
I didn't realize we were in. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
You could just be like, excuse me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if I could, I'm just like, I'll just go get it.
He doesn't try and fight you on it. He's just like, You go in. You can see the other person that came in with all the stuff is like beginning to set up something around selfie.
Yeah. Nice. So can I go into Amelia's purse and find her royal coin, please?
Where do you keep it, Amelia?
Is it in your purse? Or
no,
does
it's
Galia
on
have
my
to?
person. It's on my person, so it's like in a. Is it just like a coin, Tyler?
What is the actual thing of it? Like, what is this?
It's where is it?
The
It's
little
a
insignia.
it's a
the
family
given.
crest, and I'm pretty sure it looks like a coin.
It'd be just like a metal thing that's just the crest. So I assume.
Did it
it'd be
have like
one.
any sort of hole in it?
You could make a hole.
If it had a hole in it, it'll be around my neck.
It
If it doesn't,
probably
it'll be
doesn't.
in my pocket.
It'll be in.
It'll be
Yeah.
in my
Okay.
It'll be in a pocket.
Yeah. You check her
It'll be
purses.
in like a padded pocket.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not in
I'm
the-
just like flipping Amelia's fucking limp body around, just looking for this thing.
Fucking hell.
I pick her up and I just shake her like.
Like the silence in this room is deafening.
So if it's in any pocket, it'll be in one that's like inside a jacket or something.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I'll just be
You
rummaging.
find
I'm
it.
literally just rummaging through her pockets. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say you do find it. You get a lot of looks. Mm-hmm.
How good.
Mm-hmm. You have it in your possession.
Perfect. So I'll go back. I will go back outside to the priesty boy,
Mm-hmm.
Priesty
And,
boys, my favorite.
and I'll say this to him. I'm like, oh shit. Couldn't find where I kept all my gold. Found this though, and then I just show it to him.
Oh.
And just stand there. I'm just gonna wait. Wait for his response.
Make an intimidation check.
Let's go. Let's go, Gallo. I'm good at these as well. Let's go.
Here we go.
Pog. Pog.
Alrighty then. What happens is the crest coin is like leans in and looks at it, and his eyes go about the size of the fucking coin that you're holding. Just bug out of his head and leans back and stands up to a chest just like, and like gives a bow and then like walks back into the room and closes the doors in front of you guys. You can hear you kind of take a step towards the door and like put your ear to it a little bit, not even that far from it, just like you're probably like that far away from the door. You can hear just nobility. We have just not just nobility, just we. And the other person was like dead nobility. Yeah.
We have dead nobility on our hands.
Not even dead nobility, like the fucking royal family dead nobility.
Yeah. That's what he means by not just any nobility. You hear an audible like, "Oh, sweet Lord Mariana," from the other one, and there's just a conversation that happens between the two of these people where it's just like, "What do we do? I don't know what to do. What do we tell them? I don't know what to tell them."
I am literally at this point. I cannot contain myself. I'm fucking on the floor, like absolutely giggling. Idiot.
And these two just probably just in this room just going like, we don't know what to do for like, I guess like 10 minutes or so before the door like swiftly opens, completely stone-faced, just, well, what we can do is, with your generous offer of, allowing, yeah. Sorry, my brain. With, giving payment for the, I think she's an elf. Fuck! I keep forgetting everyone. It's been 2 weeks, y'all. I don't know what's happening. Who am I? What's happening?
Selfie.
I'm trying to remember what race Selfie is. High elf. With the elf, with the, with Miss Arazath, we shall, make it included, with the previous, payment. Will this suffice?
And he is he stumbling for my name because I want to interrupt and go and say Lord Giallo.
You're literally just straight up lying to him now.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh Giallo.
Whatever you roll, you're fine. I rolled a 2.
16's great.
Oh.
I apologize, Lord Giallo. This will be arranged immediately. for your compatriots.
Oh my
Like,
God, I can't believe-
I was like, you're dismissed.
And does the bow and goes back into the room and closes the door.
Oh, how good.
Vlodril, who is sitting on one of the, like, what are they called? What are they called in, like, the seats in the churches and stuff? Is this a name for them?
Pews.
Pew,
Pews.
thank you. Who's sitting back in one of the pews. As soon as the door closes, you just hear it, like, from quite far in the background, just... As Saran, who is sitting closer, is just...
Someone's like, what
Lord Yellow? Well,
the fuck?
you have been very busy, haven't you?
And I've got my arms crossed.
I
I'm
feel
just
like
I'm
there's
just
an
nodding my head.
implication there.
I'm like,
There's an implication.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Was it? Can I make a, what's that, perception check to figure out if that was or not?
Insight, yeah.
Insight. Why did Brooke have to say that? Insight. Pop off the eye. Oh, it's not brilliant.
She's hard to read. She's still hard to read. God damn it.
God damn it. So I'm just like, so I'm oblivious, so I've just got my arms crossed and just not on my head. I'm just so proud of myself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I've been. Yes, I'm totally being.
I love it. Oh my days.
Okay, that happens. Within the room, as you guys are out there doing whatever y'all wanna, the spell is being set up for selfie. So, please give me the right thing. There we go. So, I need you to roll a D100, Sassy.
Ooh, okay.
E100.
Percentile and D10 would do.
Yes, yep.
46.
46. Alright. While I describe what kind of is happening on the outside, I would like you to think of a happy memory that Selfie has had. And then I'll get you to relay it. Feel free to just make it the fuck up. It's totally fine. It can be anything. But, yeah. That's alright. You have a second to think while I describe what's happening outside. The different gems that are around the head are linked together in a trail of these oils that goes right around and creates like a circle around, so there is like oil being like dripped across like this half of Selfie's head. It is also dripped into some of the wounds that she has, as well as the the fuck is an unguent?
A what?
Unguent? Greasy, viscous substance. Cool.
Is a substance.
It's a substance. As well as the other stuff that is put on your wounds. And the spell is started. The area around fills with the smell of sea brine as well as just the very calm sounds of the ocean, which to anyone else would still be daunting, but luckily this is Selfie. So as all of this is happening to the outside of your person, Selfie, the inside is a lot more conflicted and dark. what is your memory?
When she's looking up into the canopy of the forest free from the monastery and realizes that for the first time in her life she can finally call the shots on her own life. She can decide what she wants to do.
Nice. In this darkness space that has become fully encompassing, you take a deep breath and just put your head back and look up, and you can see that canopy. You can see the little flecks of stars in between. You feel that swell of pride of, I did it, I'm free, as you close your eyes and take a deep breath in, smelling all of the greenery and stuff around you. As you exhale, the breath leaves your lungs as you then breathe in properly. As your eyes open and you are staring up at a pale blue ceiling. The remnants of the canopy kind of in your vision very faintly and fading, almost like some kind of illusion, but you are alive, and you can see the face of a dwarf man who is kind of just comes into your vision above you and just kind of puts his hand out and gives you a so what's happened is good news, you're alive. You're not an elf anymore. How does that make you feel?
I make you feel.
Therapy session now.
How did?
It's all
How
I
did
know.
that?
You kids sit up and have a look at yourself. As you do, your the fingers that were long and thin, elves are very lean. That's the word. Are kind of shorten a little bit stubbier. The very, very awkward priest, Mudrum, brings forth a mirror and shows you. You are a forest gnome. So,
I'm staring in disbelief and almost horror. My beautiful form.
So they had to use the reincarnate spell on you, which doesn't always bring you back to your normal, which is why the D100. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to change your race to a forest gnome. That won't change too much. All of your monk stuff stays exactly the same. Your skills will change a little bit, just because being an elf gives you 2 to dexterity, and I believe high elf is intelligence or charisma, but we'll sort that out. The good news is you're alive. And they're definitely trying to be but you're alive, as you're just feel free to take that as you would, in any form you'd like.
I'm staring off into space, just kind of zoning out with that calm, angry, hyperventilating.
The two of them just kind of probably stand up and just kind of leave you be.
Oh my god.
The cleric that did the spell walks out of the doors and doesn't acknowledge any of you, just leaves. And the Mudrum closes the doors and Lord Gallo, the procedure's complete. We just require payment now.
Him? My...
Oh wait, no, sorry, fuck, no, that was my bad. He does do it.
I was gonna-
No,
I was
no,
gonna-
that
I
is
was gonna
that is
give you
completely
that.
my fault because I was
gonna
like,
give you
Amelia's
that.
fine.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
Tyler's fault. Sorry.
I was
Well,
gonna make you feel
Selfie
bad.
is complete. I mean, you wouldn't actually know.
Mm.
While Selfie is staring off in disbelief, the same procedure is done with Amelia. The oil's gone around the head, into the wounds, and things like that, and then the words are spoken before like checks the stuff and is like, I had enough. You can see the well, not you can see, but the Selfie would see actually. The other one that's not doing the procedure is just like starts hyperventilating. It's like, no, we cannot mess up that one. That one is the one that needs to come back. Can you try it again? This was I only bought 2. They're not exactly an easy to get. And like looks so like side eyes Selfie and is like goes out to the door. So now what happens is Lord Gallo the procedure for the no longer the first one is
fine.
complete. The no, the Miss Arazarth would be the way that he puts it.
Miss After, yes.
Is well, we don't have all of the components necessary, as it seemed to have not worked the first time. We're unsure as to why. There can be many different things that can happen with these procedures that may have been missed, but we will get the components once more and try again. We are deeply sorry, and like bows, like head hits the ground.
How long was she unconscious last time she died?
Was it like
48 hours?
18 hours or something?
I thought it was 2 days.
Yeah, it was fucking
Oh
long.
no, it was quite a long
Mm.
time.
Was it
So
18?
this
I'm
time-
like, how many
was-
times are they gonna
Well, this
retry
one
this before you
died,
can
and
suddenly
then they
wake
had like
someone
a
to
long
home?
rest, and then I think they had another long as well. Like it was quite a while.
Okay. 18 sounds
Mm.
right.
Because I know the first ones were like I would instantly come back, and then
Mm.
it's slowly gotten longer and longer. And like I remember at one point it was like 18 hours because Baconia started to like freak out. She's like, "What the fuck is
Mhm.
coming back?" And that was in the tree.
Yes.
Yes.
Before you respond, I do have to clarify that Selfie, because she was brought back from the dead, you do have 5 exhaustion points. So you do have to sleep those off, as 6 exhaustion points is dead, and being brought back from the dead is very arduous. So at the moment, you can't actually move if you go, like, you can't stand up to walk anywhere. You will need to have 5 long rest, or sorry, not 5. How many is it before you can actually start doing stuff? So at the moment you have disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws. Your speed is 0, and your hit point maximum is halved. Don't worry about doing that in your character sheet. That's how that is at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. So, okay. So anyway, so I'm standing there. You know. And I'm like making a face of
So good.
thinking.
Of thinking.
Allow me to confer with my subordinate. And then I turned and I whispered to Kian. She's just gonna come back after like fucking ages. Should we just take her somewhere else? Should we just get out of here?
I mean, they're fucking funny though. Like,
Oh wait, I think I've got an idea. I've got a plan.
This should be good.
So, thank you for your efforts. You see, I'm not sure whether I'm satisfied with the services.
Mm-hmm.
I will request a ceasage of any attempts on my dearest Miss, what's her last name again?
Arazath.
I would like the ceasage of any attempts on Miss Arazath's resurrection until my notice. In the meantime, I think some refreshments and hospitality is in order. I am feeling extremely taxed from my day of taxing things.
Yeah.
you don't fucking eat though. You
This is gonna work though.
you
'cause,
don't
like,
like
I'm gonna go to fucking jail if they find out.
you don't need like food though. What you don't.
you don't need food.
It doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm just being paid. He's just taking advantage of this.
Okay, the thing is though, are they gonna stop trying because you've asked? Or are they gonna keep trying because they're more scared of her parents than they are of you?
Well, I don't know, but I hope they don't because I'm just banking on the fact that she's just gonna fucking wake up in like 24 hours. But I can't say that.
Doesn't wake up for like 5 days.
Oh my god. Okay. The reaction of you saying that, like, that this will cease until, like, you're ready is just a furious nodding. Just, of course, we shall, Lord Yellow, we are a, we are a chapel. We don't have such things as refreshments and bidding, but we can arrange with the tavern nearby for the utmost comfortable stay for you while we do what you wish.
The tavern.
No, not just any tavern. The Scarlet Dawn, Lord.
Well, it's been a long time since I've stayed in such a lowly residence. Maybe it shall be a experience. Yes, I think that will suffice. Thank you. Do organize this for us, please. And I will inform you of anything else that I require.
Of course. Bows and goes like there's like a brisk pace towards one of the off rooms.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yes.
Just, so good.
Sophie, you are able to stay within the infirmary for those days until you are able to move, which will be after 2.
What's up?
So as long as you have one long rest now, you'll be able to move at least half your movement when you wake up, and then from there it'll just be the rest of them that you work off as time goes on. Yeah.
Fucking.
Um,
Someone's gonna get murdered.
the
So you're gonna get sent to the fucking depths of hell.
He's gonna get so murdered if someone finds out he's lying.
this is fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Don't worry.
I don't know why Saran hasn't stepped in and fucking bitch slapped me, but she seems to be having a fun time.
She's just watching all of this.
He's probably just laughing.
No, Vlondrel's laughing. Saran is just Soda's giving off Elia vibes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mm-hmm. After not very long, Mudrum comes back, and I keep changing his name.
I thought his name was
Mudrom.
Mudrum.
Mudrom.
Well, it's Mudrum in the notes.
Okay. Comes back with a couple of beads of like a sweat. You can probably assume he ran to the tavern and ran back. And presents you with a key. It has the Scarlet Dawn like tag on it. And on the set of it is like 3. Yeah, it will be 3 keys.
Nice. And I he holds it in front of me, and I just stand there, and I just look at, I just glance at Kian, suggesting, give them to him.
It takes a second. It's just like the and then it goes down to hand them to Kian, and it's just like presenting them to you.
You just will suffice.
He's just ruining it now. This is chaos.
And I just give Kian I'll give Kian a little nudge with my foot. Just like, Right. Yeah. We shall be off now. Thank you for your services. And then I think at this point, Giello has. Oh wait, no, we've got selfie shit.
Selfie is able to stay here because they'll be
okay.
looking after her while she works off at least a full long rest.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, yes, and at this point, I'm starting to lose my nerve, so I just sort of quickly turn and start walking out.
Sarada and Vlodril kind of follow you guys out. Get you two to make a perception check.
What? Me?
Yellow and Kian to make a perception.
Yes. Oh my god.
I don't remember what my bonus is to that.
13.
Can't remember if I had one or not. What the fuck am I doing?
I don't think wizards get perception as a thing. I don't
did,
think halflings.
I don't think.
Yeah, so just the wisdom score.
That's a natural 20.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
What did you get, Gella? I can look at the screen for fuck's sakes.
Yeah.
13.
All right. Yellow, you're just focusing on getting out because you're like, I can't believe I worked like fuck. As
Literally.
Kian, you are still keeping a pretty vigilant eye out. As you're walking out, you notice a couple people who are in the back pews. Maybe you guys are side eye. We're going to whisper to each other as you guys exit.
Mm.
Yeah, you guys probably found people that hate nobility. Congrats. Fucking murdered in your sleep.
Literally.
You
So
make
I'm
your way.
like-
Sorry, go for it.
Yeah. No, don't worry about it. It's all good.
Okay. It's just you guys make your way to the Scarlet Dawn Tavern, Tavern Inn. It is in the high class area of Shadowfen, so this place is quite nice. You go in and present the keys. You are immediately recognized, and a couple of people come in and oh, we'll show you to your room. Can we get you any refreshments? Oh, sorry, no. They don't even ask you for your refreshments. Already you are presented with refreshments.
Lovely, and I just take them and give them both to Kid because I can't drink them.
Mm-hmm.
Farah!
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't say that.
Okay.
But I think at this point I'm just very keen to get into a room and
Sit.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not pretending.
Because you don't sleep.
No, I will just sit.
So you guys can go into one of your rooms.
Lovely.
Oh, that's cool.
You gonna go into all of the same room and do anything, or you just go separate rooms and be like, no, leave me alone?
Oh, the bros are with us as well.
Hmm?
Sarah, Saranan, yeah.
Okay.
Let's go. I reckon we'll go into a room together.
Okay. guys will gather in there.
Oh.
Is there anything that you want to do in there? Otherwise, I will jump over to another scene.
I was thinking. No, we talked about an NPC to help us. What I should ask? Would Siren be an option? Or so I'm thinking of just asking her.
I mean, you can ask. You can certainly
will.
try.
I'll give it a go.
Okay.
So when the door closes, I'm just like, oh my god, that felt gross. That felt gross. Ew, and I like take off. I like Amelia's coin that I have. I just like put it on the like a dresser, and I'm like, nobility, terrible thing. But the room's nice.
It is very nice. It is very nice.
And so I just sit down on the bed. I'm just like, well, thank you for enduring that, everyone. Siren, I know it's been a long time, and I don't really know how to repay you for saving us back there, but we might need a little more than that.
Go on.
I told you everything, and if we don't find a way to solve this, I don't really know what's going to happen, but I don't think it's good. And we need help moving forward. I don't really want to ask you, but I guess that's what I'm doing. Or if you know anyone. I guess we're a bit lost.
With the way that everything is going, I'm the mage in Oranshire that needs to get everybody out. Oranshire, sorry. That needs to get everybody out if there is an attack. With it being so close to the coast, that is very likely to happen. Going away for so much at a time, I'm leaving an entire town at risk.
Yeah.
I can't. And
No,
she turns around to Vlondrel, who is leaning up against one of the door frames and not exactly supposed to be away from my post. I'm supposed to be in Murstone. But I know someone.
And I say, I'm like, yeah, I didn't really expect anything, but thank you. Who's it that you know? Now I'm turning to Vlondrel.
I met her during some of the rounds in Murstone. He's part of the Adventurers Guild. Neural. She's lovely, really.
And she'd be willing?
I'm gonna sweat her. I can try.
Okay.
I mean, if it's as serious as you say it is,
Yes.
go.
Yes, please. That would, I'd be extremely careful, my friend.
You know, I'd drop the post if I could. Similar to Saran, I'm not actually meant to be too far away. I oversee a squadron there. It's a lot. Of course, we don't
I
want
appreciate it.
to leave you just to get hurt. Your friends are clearly important. Important to you. And suddenly an earthquake happens. is... You understand, but we're not going to leave you to just not have help.
No, I get it. Thank you. Thank you for everything today. And if you can even ask someone else for me, that would mean the world. Thanks, guys.
I have to take Vlondrel and... Oh, I have to take Vlondrel back to Murstone, and then I have to go back to Oranshire, but... We can talk to this person and then perhaps bring them back, and then I'll have to leave once more.
Okay.
Will you be okay to get everybody... I might be able to get all of you, if you are all awake, alive, and moving. Since I've been to that place, I can get each of you back there. To the waterfall place. But that would be it.
Duran, that is more than I could ask for. Honestly, thank you.
Okay.
Suppose we'll see you soon then.
Okay. I will come back later tonight after I've checked on my post. We need to talk.
Yeah.
Truthfully,
Okay.
please.
I promise.
She stands up and just, come here. And she goes to and then just hugs you.
Nice. And I'm sort of like, I didn't expect that. I was like, oh. Pat.
I will say in the time that you have known Saran, she's not a touchy-feely person. She prefers her space, but this is she's definitely been worried. She turns to Kian and quickly, just gives you a nod, and then he just keeps shrinking. She gives you a nod as Vlondrel comes and gives Yellow a slap on the back, and then kind of looks down at Kian, is unsure what to do, and just kind of pats you on the head. I didn't mean that to be condescending. Was that condescending? I don't know. See ya. As Saran and Vlondrel take a couple of steps back, she waves her finger and draws a kind of arcane symbol, and as she moves, there's kind of black smoke that is following her line of movements with her finger. It opens up and then kind of swallows them, and then they're both gone.
Nice.
We'll put y'all on pause while we get to Amelia.
Old chap.
You're finally, it's about time.
I'm I get to know what goes on.
One second. Is that gonna work? It is. Alright. When you woke up, in front of the wall once more with the name of, not yourself, but the name of Fargus in front of you, looking over and seeing another weird tabaxi, you both have a conversation, finding out that this is indeed Fargus. A albino tabaxi that looks very similar to a lion. You see the name in front of you only having I don't know if Aiden's in chat. I think it's 3 or 4 deaths.
It was really low.
It was low.
It
Only
was low?
yeah. I'm unsure, so there's either 3 or 4 tally marks under Fagus's name. And the two of you having a conversation before being interrupted. The two of you looking back at the names and hearing the sounds of a harmony of many, many, many voices behind you. You hear the 3 voices, a deep grumbling voice, a soft, almost feminine siren-like voice, and the ominous clicking that you're also familiar with. Each of them speaking in unison as these harmonies of people hum. You and Fargus were able to look over your shoulders and see that there were rows and rows and rows of spectral people. All the voices spoke. Soon. Soon. You were able to look over to where Fargus was once standing, now left by yourself. As the harmony, the voices and hums continue, as the echoing of soon, soon. It happens over and over and over again. It seems to move closer, not the voices of these 3, whatever they are, but the harmonizing, getting closer and closer until they're all surrounding you, almost suffocating, like you can feel yourself breathing in water through your nose and through your mouth. You see them surround you. Faces you don't quite recognize. Make a perception check. Nice. In these shrouds of people, something does catch your eye. 2 kobolds that you swear you saw when you were fighting your sister last. Identical looking, standing next to each other in this shroud of people, moving along and speaking with everybody else. What's your overall intelligence score?
My overall intelligence? 12.
Okay. You remember those 2 kobolds that attacked you were alive, and though filled with the boils and the urchin spines and barnacles, they are exactly the same without those in this kind of form. Putting it together in your head, you can figure out that these, every name that you see in front of you with 9 tally marks, this is them. This is all of them. The hundreds, thousands of names, all of those people that made it to 9, whatever that means, surround you, beckoning, taunting. With your very high perception roll, underneath the harmony, the hum, the singing, You hear a very faint voice. One that you recognize. Two that you recognize. One of your sister. The other of the purple dragonborn that spoke to you. Don't get to 9. Don't get to 9. You have to stop them. You have to stop them. Save us. Save us. His voice is being slowly drowned out by the sound of all of these people. But you managed to just hear them. This goes on for a long time. You don't know how long it is, but it feels like years. Every now and again, the 3 voices piping up and saying soon. You feel trapped. You don't want to end up as one of these amongst this sea of dead people that made it to 9. You have to save your sister. You at least have some, and hold on to some comfort that there is someone else that is like you, that wants this to end, and not only is there just one person on the other side of that, but they have other people with them. You have people with you. The 2 groups of you, when you meet, can stop this. So you hold on to that as the voices slowly get louder, as the 2 voices you want desperately to listen to get drowned out. It continues. Yeah.
Damn!
I'm just stuck.
You sure are.
I'm just stuck in a place where they're just surrounding me. I'm gonna wake up screaming. That's what. Whenever I wake up, I'm waking up screaming. Everyone out.
Going back to Gil and Kian. You guys are in this room now. Are you guys just gonna chill and relax? Are you gonna split off into different rooms? What are y'all gonna be doing?
I will go to my own room.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the genius plan.
Okay.
Oh, wait. It's not transpectral. Can it go through walls? No.
I don't know. Give me a second.
Obviously, like, it's not a real owl, but at the same time, it gets bludgeoned all the time. Like, you know, like a baseball.
It's not... It's a spirit, but it still has a form. Yeah. So, it still has, like, a corporeal form. So, it can't exactly go through walls.
No, I don't think does that matter? Is there... Okay, do I know if there's a window that looks into the infirmary? But
Yes.
I've noticed? No, but... Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I will summon Nocturne again.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my fucking resources? Die.
Die.
And I am going to send Nocturne to perch and chill at the window of the infirmary, just to keep track of what's going on, seeing when Amelia's going to wake up.
Okay.
So I'm giving Nocturne instructions to return when Amelia wakes up.
All right, cool. I was gonna check because that is definitely within 1,000.
Yeah, because there's no way I'd be able to just like communicate. I've said, listen, you little owl, return when Amelia wakes up.
Mm-hmm.
She's the annoying one.
Nocturne
One
just.
that's killed you a bunch of times.
And
So Amelia's the one that you fucking hate. So.
Thanks, for you. Thanks, Callum. We'll suss that a bit soon. Sorry, continue.
All right. Perfect. So yeah, that's what I shall do, and then I'll just sit in my room and like stare at the wall because I can't sleep.
Ooh, love that.
Oh no, there's two of them.
There is 2 of them.
There's 2 of them.
Kian, left to your own devices in your own room, is there anything that you want to do? You are muted.
Indeed, I am. Like, still fucking with the sheet. This. I want to go sneak on back to the shrine
Okay.
and see if them funky weirdos are still there.
Alright.
But like sneaky like.
Alright. You can absolutely do so.
Turn up light on me.
Should probably wait till he has his headphones back on. Okay. Sneaking out. You can start making your way to the Mariana Shrine again.
You beat me to it. Brooke, fuck. You just eternally your D&D character.
I'll get you to make a stealth check to sneak back in.
Please hold while I just delete 2 more spells and then I can actually have my fucking thing up for me.
Cool.
I don't remember what the ones I had were.
God, I know, right?
I feel like I had more than 3 level 1 spells. But there's there's like a shitload now. I think I have been given every single book by Roll20.
Dang.
Like when I was at the start going through selecting race, it was just this giant list.
Dang.
Maybe I was like, holy shit, what's going on?
Good shit, hell yeah.
I don't know.
But also like, oh shit.
They
gifted and it just broke everything.
Right. See, like some of these I've never heard of ever, and they sound funky.
I love that for you.
Hell yeah.
What do you do? What are you up to?
I can't remember what I had, so I'm just picking a couple random ones.
That's fine.
And I have decided to pick Enlarger juice.
Oh my god, you'll be just like a fucking bacteria soon.
So small that like no one sees you.
Yeah, he just doesn't exist.
Right. One more spell. Wait, hang on. Let's look at this. If I got all of the ones that I knew, I have all of the ones that I knew. That's not helpful.
What I might do after, make a fucking note for myself before I forget, is make a copy of each of your sheets in case this happens to you guys.
Yeah.
That's a brilliant idea.
What's the other level 4 spell that I had? Because I had a couple.
Yeah.
I can't remember, so I'm gonna pick a random one that sounds like a wall of fire. That works.
Woo!
Bam. Right, now I can actually roll things.
Hell yeah. Stealth, please.
Fly.
My dog, I need water. Stay hydrated.
Yeah, hydrate.
I just looked up how tall 2 feet is up to like someone who's like 5'5". It's like the middle of their thigh.
Oh my goodness.
Ian on Amelia is up to like the middle of her thigh.
Theoretically, Tyler, if I were to cast Enlarge Reduce on myself, or try to because I don't know it, how big would I be, and how would that affect my ability to sneak?
It would
You
make
count
you
as a small
imperceptible. You would be a
creature.
particle.
I mean, halflings are considered small, right?
Yeah.
So
It goes
you
down
would
to
become
what?
a tiny creature.
Tiny.
Yeah.
Right, let's attempt to.
Alright.
I have Twitch open instead of Roll20. I was like, why can't I push the roll dice button? Because it's not the actual screen. There we go. It's a 17 to attempt to cast Enlarge Reduce.
Alright. Well, you are definitely casting that spell. You should make 2 wild magic rolls as Wapfo and Calbini redeemed it.
Right.
This
Where?
should be good.
The high variance dice. That bag.
It's gonna be interesting.
We can do 3 if you want, because it's also a spell slot spell.
Oh, fuck, it is 2. Right. I was like, can I make it 3? No, he hasn't used tides yet. I forgot about that.
Need to add in a little Tides of Chaos counter and my Wild Magic DC counter. Oh, I think it was 4, I believe, when I was watching back.
Okay.
Right. Let's go. Uno. That's an 18. We're at 5.
Alright.
That's a 1.
Hey. Back to 1.
And that's a 17.
Alright. D6 and a D100, please. Also, something that I want to check with you, because I didn't realize this is the thing. Do I put Kian's wild magic surges on hold, or do I let them keep going?
Just
And when
tally
you
them all.
do come back,
Just
we'll do
keep
an
going.
amount. Alright. Good to know. I just wanted to double check that with you. So. I will
So what's
keep
he
a
be? Probably
tally.
like, hang on, how much does it? Does it? How? He's tiny, but how big is tiny? Let's have a read.
You don't change. Okay, so you got a 3, so I believe that's
Right,
the
this is a
state.
lot of words.
I forgot what number you got, 38. What are these again?
Let's say. Let's just Google D&D tiny size. I know that like fairies and shit are all tiny, but how big is tiny? Tiny is. This is the area they control in combat. Is 2.5 by 2.5 feet. So when reduced Can sneak past people in combat easier.
Oh my days.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Well.
Well.
Oh god, how big am I?
So you are now tiny, which is
What the
tiny. I don't think you'd change. I'll say you got like another foot shorter, so maybe like 1 foot.
Hang on.
Oh, what the hell's that thing? That's cool. I have to look up that stuff real quick.
Oh, here we go. Someone's replied, because this is just a question that a bunch of people have replied to. So I've always thought sprites are about 8 inches to 2 feet tall. So fucking small.
Holy shit, that's a lot.
I am not the size of it.
Fucking hell.
Subway sandwich. I'm a foot tall.
Holy shit. Okay. Well, this tiny man
Kian is now tiny.
would be very stealthy if it wasn't for the fact that when he casts the spell on himself, I need to roll this. 4 weird jellyfish-looking creatures that are bigger than him appear around him. They all appear and they're just kind of floating there. They're like these jellyfish with like these big tendril things that look up there. Their faces look like crabs when they're flipped upside down. And they all kind of like appear around Kian, float there for a second, turn around simultaneously, look down at him and go, "Ah!" and scatter. Yeah. That's what they do. So, how close are you casting this to the temple?
One action. Yeah, but how long does it last? A minute. Oh, okay. So I'd be doing it like outside.
Okay. So that happens. It does kind of ruin your stealth a bit. Someone does open the door and goes like, "Huh? What the f-?" You're able to kind of skitter in as they close the door and are just like, oh yeah.
Cool.
They were just really dumb. But yeah, you are inside.
Oh, are there other people there?
How long were you guys in there for? Probably not terribly long. So would they still be in there? I reckon you guys would have been out for maybe like 10-20 minutes or so. So they're probably not there anymore.
I could have fucking re-rolled it. Oh, I can re-roll it! I have tights.
Yes, you do. But they are not there before you reroll.
Oh, okay.
It has been a little bit, so they've kind of fucked off.
Bother.
Mm-hmm.
Turn to my room then.
Okay. You are walking along and then you kind of... just a little.
Then I go from like this to just twice the size.
Yeah, just a little bit. As you are going back to your room. What's your passive perception?
Not lots. 10.
Okay. You do actually make your way into the tavern, so you are in the tavern. As you go in there, there's not a lot of people around. It's kind of like the middle... It's still kind of early. So, I mean, aside from the people that enjoy day drinking, which in a high-class place probably aren't many. I mean, if they are, they're probably drinking at their fucking mansions or whatever the fuck. But you go upstairs and I need you to make a dexterity check with disadvantage.
literally the same anyway.
It's kind of, yeah.
So
Yeah. You go up there and you are shoved into the side of the staircase that actually opens up, and you are kind of shoved into some kind of like trash chute as you start sliding down, and when it opens up on the other side, you are met with a bat swinging at your face.
Golf swing.
Does a natural 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. I'm not gonna roll damage.
Say 13 is because I don't have my ring on. I got none of my shit.
Okay. I'm not gonna roll damage because it's kind of not meant to be like damage, but you do get knocked unconscious. I'll still get you to make a suspicious perception check for those quick few seconds while you're conscious. Alright. Hear a familiar-ish voice. From the temple. As you were leaving. As whack! And you're out. Yellow, you don't hear from the Nocturne. I never said the owl. The owl has a name. The Nocturne. As you're just kind of sitting in your room. It's not for a little while, probably like another hour and a half or so, that Saran returns. Just kind of like appears in the corner of your room. It kind of works in reverse to the way that you saw it, except she doesn't have to draw the symbol. It's just kind of this black flat disc that appears and then turns upward and then like flips around like a coin, and she is there now.
Sick.
And it happens almost silently, but you seem to notice it out of the corner of your eye, so that's something. She just kind of comes over and almost like takes a look around to see like, what the fuck are you doing? Well, glad to see you haven't moved since I've left.
I just sort of nod, because the explanation is weird, and I'm waiting.
She goes and sits on one side of the bed and do you know what's been happening in the other continents?
I just shake my head.
Hordes of undead have been coming up out of the waters and attacking people. Every single member of the Adventurers Guild are stationed at coasts, and many captains of cargo ships of all sorts of all sorts of ships have just been going missing. Nobody wants to go into the waters anymore.
Yeah, I heard it was something like that. The water is and I sort of say this with like a, bit of a shudder. Dangerous place.
It didn't used to be. Not... Well... I guess who am I to judge? I didn't really go out into it anyway, but I don't believe it used to be.
No, I didn't think it was. I never loved the water, but it never scared me the way it does.
People are blaming the nobility, the Arazas. Apparently they had some meetings or something along the lines to establish peace, but it didn't go well.
I'm chuckled. Because obviously Gallo doesn't think much of the nobility, but he's still fine. But even despite that, he's like, right, yes, blame failed peace negotiations on deadly waters, because that definitely makes sense.
Well, considering the Sahuagin have once tried to take over some parts of the land, apparently they are building armies, so there are both that, as well as the undead, and people, small-minded people, just think it's the same thing.
Well, thankfully, it's a lot fucking worse.
Thankfully. So, giant creatures in the water, as well as celestial deva weapons, curses, and basically the world going to shit.
I just sort of nod. Yeah.
Well, interesting.
I'm just sort of...
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just sort of like staring off into space. Just sort of waiting for her to ask, or not.
Mm-hmm. It's quiet for a while before she does ask. What happened to you? Where did you go?
And I just sort of it's quiet again for a little while, and then I look and I sort of meet her gaze properly for the first time since she came into the room, and yeah, I tell her everything, basically.
What?
Yeah, I tell her about the night I went missing. I tell her about the mouths, the curse, yeah, the dreams, the voice in the sky, all of that.
Okay.
And sort of finish it with, yeah, so, don't really know what's going to happen to me. I don't really know who I'm going to owe my life to at the end of this. I feel like I'm going to have to. And then I just look down on the ground.
This sits in silence and this seems to be just processing everything that you've said and then slowly nodding before... Well, whatever you owe your life to. I hope it won't redact that when this is over. I shouldn't have said that.
I'm just gonna say, it's okay.
I know it's not exactly your favorite thing to do, but... Come on. We have somewhere to go. And she offers her hand out to you.
And then I take it, and I assume she helps me out.
Yep.
Cool.
So...
I follow.
Yep, I just had to keep track of something.
You're...
Yep. You both... sorry, it wouldn't be immediate, actually. She'd probably start drawing on the ground. Yeah, she does. She would draw something and then tell you to come over to her, and then you would both teleport.
Yeah.
And you arrive in a very dark, low-lit room that is has the circle on the ground with a bunch of runes inside of it. It reminds you of the mage towers that you've been in other cities that have teleported you to other places. Each ones are connected to different ones. If they can draw them, then you can teleport there.
Oh, so it's like got all of them. Oh no,
If
just,
you can teleport to
okay.
one if you draw the same one, kind of thing.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You can assume that this is her tower
Mm.
within Oranshire. Oranshire is quite close to Skegness, so it is up
I've got my map.
here.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. You go up the spiral staircase up a couple of floors until you come into a fairly well-stocked library. As you kind of dawns on you that, oh, this is what she meant. Reading. She goes to a few books, summoning her mage hand, and starts like pulling them out as she starts going through some things. I don't have a lot of things in here, but I have a feeling I know vaguely what has happened.
And this is like the first time that anyone's said something like that. So I'm just like, you do?
When you work with what I do, yes. She pulls out a book that slams onto onto a table that is very thick with a massive skull on the front. She starts flipping through it and opens onto one of the pages. You can see this is labeled like blood ritual. She flips through another pages. It's another type of ritual. There's another one that's like death rituals and things like that, and she stops on that one. Before, not using her fingers, she's like standing there like this the entire time with the mage hand is literally like going through the book for her. And then sometimes when you want something and someone else wants something, a deal is made. No shit. But in this case, you were returned to fulfill whatever this thing's wanted. Considering what it said to you. You are going to be a very strong vessel in stopping this. Whatever wants them dead is communicating with you.
I'm just like, I guess this is something that I've sort of already thought about a little bit.
Yep. She's just kind of like pointing it out while also piecing it together in her head, but is like verbalizing it.
And to hear it from someone, so I'm just kind of like, yes.
What this thing is... And she slams the book closed.
No.
I probably don't have a book for. But...
Huh, that would be a first.
And she like throws her hand over her shoulder as the mage hand just like throws the book just onto like onto another table. Like a bunch of papers like scatter everywhere, and she goes, good thing I'm a teacher. And she starts going down the staircase again and just motions for you to follow.
Love it.
The two of you go to... Let me open this thing up. Skycore, Oranshire.
Oh. Sorry, Tyler. Be back.
You're good. Molly's doing this because I know we only have like another hour-ish with Hayden. What's gonna happen with you is after you don't know how long, you do wake up in a dark room with your hands bound behind you in manacles and a blindfold on, and you also have a gag in your mouth. You hear that same voice that was whispering very close to your face. So you're with the nobility, huh? What are you? Lord. Baron. And takes the gag out. Actually, throws it somewhere. You're also muted.
No, I am.
It's because I was looking down, I could see the little symbol, so I was like, okay.
Yeah.
You're good. We're just jumping because we only got a little bit left with another hour-ish with Hayden. So you'll walk into a place.
Oh yes, that's right. She's taking me down some stairs and she says something about being a teacher. Pog.
Yeah. But yeah, Hayden wakes up in a... Sorry, Kian wakes up in a weird place being asked what kind of noble he is.
My hands are just in manacles here. They're like still free-ish. Like I can move the fingers.
Yeah.
Cool. I'd like to please Tyler cast a large reduce on myself.
What does though that require?
It is verbal.
That's fine.
Semantic.
Semantic, you move your hands.
Material, but I have my blub.
Okay. Okay. You go to cast it. You go to put your fingers together, and you immediately notice that skin touches skin. Your glove has been taken off you.
Ah, that's...
The hell kind of gibberish you talking, noble? Cut it out.
Well, if you were a stupid, figured right, you'd notice I'm not very... Just a Blake. There's another word for that, I can't think of it, but right. Also, you made a giant mistake by removing the fucking, what's it, remember, that gag thing, that's right. Yeah, that one. Alright. But if you weren't a dangus, you'd notice I'm not in awfully fancy garb. Right?
Fancy garb.
Because his sleeves are like singed and shit, because they get, they're all funky and weird looking. Right, yeah.
Okay, that's the end of the sentence. Okay.
Right, you're just gonna trail off from there. It's all over there.
Yeah.
All over there.
All over the place.
It's just words. A lot of words.
And were you with one parading around as a lord. So you're not exactly very subtle despite your garb. So nice try.
Alright, you talking about fucking what's his name, Lord Yellow?
Yeah,
That's
that
pretty-
one. That was what, sorry?
Hello.
It was that disgusted him to do. He was like he don't like no fancy people neither. He was doing that for fucking lols, right? We had dead friends. He's doing that. Get dead friends not dead. They're not dead now. Problem solved. We're gonna fuck off now. Thank you.
I think I'll keep you for a bit longer. You talk a lot of shit. It's mighty entertaining.
Oh, Dane. Oh, no.
As you can hear, kind of gives a couple of orders to a couple of other guards, and you feel like the chair that you're manacled in get like lifted up and put into somewhere else. You can hear the muffled sounds of other people next to you. As the other people around you are just... Take that one back in for questioning. That one too. We'll just leave this one. We'll see if he talks a bit later. And then you feel another garb be like shoved back into your mouth. You are conscious within this, so you do hear the conversations happening in the other areas. You can kind of strain yourself to listen to one or the other one. There is a feminine sounding voice and just another voice. They seem to be questioning two different people.
Listen to the second one.
Okay. The second one, you can hear the man that was just talking to you goes over, and I always get this thing mixed up. What one is it? No, give me the easy to read one. That one. Sorry, 1 second. That's this place. That's this place. Okay. You here? Alright. Miss. No, not Miss, sorry. This is your third chance to talk, Veris Vernale. Hurry it up. Make a history check.
Just as a roll.
History. 18. You...
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. You recognize that name, as well as not just for the title, but for other reasons as well. It almost hits you like this fucking bat that hit you in the face moments ago. The memory of standing in a very plush and well furnished throne room with two elves sitting in front of you, sitting up higher, noses raised, shit like that, just being all snooty, and the words, Prime and Countess Veris Vernale, we have obtained the criminal. The woman stands up and takes a few steps forward, holding an air of elegance as well as just I don't know what other word to use aside from like snootiness. As she takes a couple of steps forward, like kicks the bottom of her dress around and just stands very pointedly. Kian Lopris, for your crimes against magic and your... What's the word be? This is just Tyler being bad at wording. And your threat to the people of Yesgate, as well as Magnite. You shall be banished to the abyss immediately. Shall you ever return? You will be sought after, and you will be killed. In this memory you don't... You don't... Oh no. Thanks, Azumi. In this memory you don't seem to say anything, but it kind of abruptly ends as you're being dragged away from this, from these two people. The Vernalay family are the nobility of Magnite, which is not the capital, I think, but it's the nobility place in Yeskit, which is the desert place on the bottom right. So the big place over here. Brooke, those things are recorded so I can send them to you.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Preach.
You hear the voice of this person. Look, I don't know anything about the Arizas or anything. Just come on, just let me go back to my family. Cut it out. Look, talk. We know there's something going on. What the hell are they planning? They're not... I don't know. I hardly even pay attention when we go to those stupid royal feasts. Look, I don't even know any of them. And the conversation just goes back and forth with a lot of this person being like, I don't know. Ugh. Do you know what they're doing to even protect us? Are they going to protect us? Yeah, they got all the Adventurers Guild people, but what good do they do? I think they're all high and muddy because they got some fucking titles. Bunch of bullshit. I don't know. I'm not even from Oscar. I'm in a completely different continent. Just. Oh, you're not from Oscar? Then what the hell were you doing there? I was looking for my sister. Ah, yeah. Nice cover. And what's your sister's name? I don't... come on. No, I don't know. We're just please let me go. I want to go back to my family. Useless. And you hear the sound of just a resonating slap. Next one. And this continues for the next little bit. I'll say you can keep the 18, and you hear the names of the Veras Vernalays, I'm going through a bunch of different things. You hear the name Kilndar, which is the nobility in Doncaster in the Decola archipelago. And we'll go here. You hear the last name Zenal twice, which is the nobility of Carlisle, and Fabelin. So they have a couple actual nobility here. And this is where you are at the moment. Do you want to try anything else?
Oh, there we go. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
One second as I do this. Okay. With all of that stuff, we'll switch back over to Giallo. You take the walk over Oranshire to the magic school, which is Permia, the Institute of Wizardry. I am pretty sure that that's the right one, unless I have completely fucking mixed this up, but I think it is the same one. It is. There we go. So to check my own lore shit. Going over to this area, you are pretty much like let into the school and go into some of the very large libraries that are here. There's kind of like a off section that Saran just gets into easily. And the two of you spend the next couple of hours going over books to try and find out what this thing might be. What I will get you to do is I'll get you to roll 3d20.
Which we don't 3d20.
Yes.
I don't need advanced dice roll. Go away. There we go.
Okay. You're here for a good amount of time going through stuff. You find out about warlocks and their patrons, and there are many different types of patrons that a warlock can have that they bind themselves to. There are demon ones, so you can bind yourself to Mephistopheles. There are ones to great eldritch beings that don't even have titles. But ones that you find that you are looking for that are about mouths, about undeath, about a weird purpley green place that you have gone to, you're finding that nothing of that sort comes up. After, say, it's probably been like 6 hours by now.
Yeah.
Another book is kind of like hastily thrown onto the pile as Saran just sighs. The only other place that I could think of looking would be the Archivist League, but they are in... well, I might be able to get into them, but I don't know.
I'm just sort of like sitting there, just sort of idly sort of flicking it through pages like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like... I don't think there's anything here.
There has to be something, like... surely. Get to roll one more d20. Do you have any inspiration points? Is that curiosity?
You're funny, Tyler. I do not.
Okay. There has to be something about it. Surely somewhere, like it... Shut up. I know it's 8:30, go away. Sorry, my phone. There has to be something, anything. I mean... The only... Wait, describe the place again that you first saw it.
Oh, the first place.
Not the dark room, the purple
The
place.
one with the... Sorry?
The purpley green blue place. Where it offered you aid before you stepped through and went into the tree.
Oh yeah, with like the water on the ground.
No, not that one.
Oh shit, I'm at my memory.
You're right. There's a lot of shit. Let's see.
Did I go through like the... Hold on, I've actually got this written down. Oh no, yeah. Yeah, no, I've got it here.
Ah, go.
I just can't remember. So I'm saying that was like... The sky was green, blue, purple. Stars and wisps of clouds. And there were pieces of large rock floating around. And that's when I heard the voice all around me, asking for my help. And then I appeared in the tree.
And quick clarification for Tyler, because I don't remember. I know that Kian saw it, and I think Kian told you about it when Kian teleported somewhere and there was this large weird ship thing in the same kind of place.
He did tell me. I do remember.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to check that. Because I know you didn't see it, but I don't know if you were told about it.
Yes, so I know that Kian saw that place with the worm and the ship.
Cool.
Big old mouth man.
Mouthy boy!
Okay. Then we have to get into the Archivist League, because there is not going to be anything about the Astral Sea here. They don't exactly talk about that. It's kind of just this thing exists. Oh well. They actually talk more about the Ethereal Plane. Sorry.
That's just, that's perfect, because I was going to say, like, while she's just rambling, I'm just like sitting there going, why didn't you ask me this 6 hours ago?
Because you didn't describe the place before.
Thought you knew everything.
I know a lot more than you.
And I'll just like give her a sort of cold look, like a whatever, shut up, sort of look.
Okay. The closest place that has the Archives League would probably be Mersteron, but I don't want to go back there again. I have to go back there. God damn it. Ugh, Rook be damned. I can try and get in there and find something about it for you, but... Or... And she starts like kicking a couple of books out of the way. They're probably not going to like me for this, but I saw that circle once, so I know how to draw it. And she starts, like, drawing the circle again and starts, like, drawing stuff. I know you don't want to. I promise it won't be 6 hours of nothing. Well, I can't promise that, actually. But, are you going to come with me or not?
You don't see anything. I just sort of stand up very slowly and just trudge over and just like fold my arms in the middle of the circle.
Okay. We might get arrested, and then you teleport. You arrive in the... I don't think you've ever teleported from somewhere into the Archivist League. No. As soon as you land, you can see immediately 2 guards like turn and point their spears at you, as Saran just steps forward and goes, "Okay, I understand we didn't exactly give notice, but we came here to find something out for the Institute of Wizardry." And she kind of pulls out like a thing as she like starts talking to these guards and stuff. Yellow, you see a familiar figure walk past outside. As you see Voden just walk past.
Oh, and I'm like, oh.
She's still just talking to these guys.
I'm sort of looking around, just like tapping my foot and going, it was fun. Cool.
She continues talking as they're like, well, we'll take you to the Archsage then. Come on, as you guys start getting like walked through. And she's like, come on. I mean, this will take longer than it'll take for me to find what I'm looking for. Yeah, but we have to, sure. As you guys are led through. Hers is just like kind of walking around. he has his face down in a book and is just like, every now and again casting Mage Hand to grab another thing. Cast another Mage Hand to like pull out a couple of books and like is writing something down. He's like surrounded by books as he's walking along. Each like thing holding it open is one thing's like writing it. He's being followed by like a ghostly figure that's like writing stuff as well. He goes and sits down at one of the tables and just all of the books like plop down on the table. He just continues. You are taken to the Archsage's room, who you have not met before. But there is a thing for them because these guys have met them before. Archsage Leuven. So you walk in and there is a Furbolg woman who is sitting at a desk, holding a couple of things, looking at some like artifacts and things like that. You're both brought in and sat down. A conversation happens for a little bit and then they're like, I'm sure we can authorize that. Sure. And you and Saran are still like heavily guarded as you're going around to look for these things. You go downstairs and start looking for things. 3 more d20, please. These are luck rolls, by the way.
No! God, please, no! No!
Calamy's in all of them, goddamn. This is another one. Did you roll it? 3d20.
Oh my days. I literally had to zone out. I was waiting for something to happen. I thought you were rolling them.
No, sorry. I get you to roll them,
go.
so that's... You can do something.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. You are looking through and picking up a couple of things, looking through some of the stuff. It's a lot of the time when Saran puts them back, she's like getting a little bit annoyed, and after another 6 hours nearing the end, she's like, Yellow, I'm sorry, I can't find anything. This is as frustrating for me as it is for you. Wait, Yellow? You turn around and, like, Voden is standing there staring at you as all the books around him just drop onto the ground. It's like, the fuck are you doing here?
And I was like, reading? And I just sort of point to Siren.
All the books slowly get, like, lifted back up as he's like, oh, I've seen you around, I think. No, you haven't. Where was it? It was one of the schools. Then maybe you have. What's your position here? Imperial Curator. Good, you can help me. One more hour.
I'm just like... And I just sit back down, I'm just like...
Yeah. Roll one more d20 with advantage. So 2 d20. But, like, you're taking the highest one.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Fuck me, man. What the heck?
No!
It was literally going to be a 17 and then a roll.
Oh, these fucking rolls. God damn. It was going to be a 17 as well, like, damn.
I'm actually crying inside.
I'm so sorry, that's so gutting. After another hour, even with Voden helping, it comes up blank. Voden says that he'll continue to try find something if he can, since he has access to this all the time. He is working on looking for some other stuff. He said that he was looking at something to do with regeneration and reversing things. Someone had asked him to do it, so he's trying to look into that stuff. He's also still trying to do some researching into the beings and things like that, and a lot of the stuff is... I don't know how much the others have, like, told you about, like, the lore shit, but, like, the, it kind of goes about some of the stuff would be very vague to you, so you're like, oh, I didn't know that. As he... Where is this thing again? Give me the right thing. Stuff about the planet being made completely of water when these things arrived in the very early beginning. They ruled Latov. Just stuff like that. About the cataclysm, that the cataclysm was the reasons that the Deva weapons were formed so that it could kill these things. He just kind of rambles about stuff like that, and then yeah, after that Saran just kind of goes back over to the drawn circle, and actually she doesn't have to use the drawing circle. She just, after like all of the rambling and talking, she's like, okay, thank you for that, and if you do find anything, please let us know. I'll take you home now. Not home, but you know what I mean. And she holds out her hand, and you both teleport back into the room. It is very, very late now. It'd probably be early hours of the morning. So you are welcome to do literally anything else, even though you don't sleep. But she yawns because she does have to sleep, and if there is anything, I at least have a way of contacting you. So
Yeah. And I just and put my hand on her shoulder and I say, "Thanks for trying. It means a lot."
well, it's not over at least, so there's still something.
Yeah. And let me know if you find anyone for us.
Any what? Sorry.
Anyone like
Ah.
referring to the conversation before about the a helper.
I will contact Volondro tomorrow and see about this person that he talked about. Either way, I'll be seeing you tomorrow because they can't get here without me.
Sounds good. I'll see you then.
Okay. Same thing. Draws the symbol, and in a flip of a coin, she's gone.
Nice.
In this time, it has been at least enough hours for Selfie to have at least half of her movement. So the only other things, unless you want to stay there and just continue to rest, it is up to you. Otherwise, I'll give you a list of the stuff that you still have to sleep off.
Yeah. She's gone out of the call. Like,
She had a
a
power
while
cut.
ago.
I didn't read
Thought
that
how
because
it
I was running. I was running the game, so I didn't look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she had a power cut, and I just said we were finishing up soon because it's like almost 9.
Yeah. Cool. We're just gonna say that she's gonna be sleeping still.
She's chilling.
She's
She's
chilling.
chilling.
Me, 1 second. Okay. Viconia is still the same. She's still sleeping. Nothing from Amelia. Kian's having a time. So it really is just Yellow, what do you want to do?
Fucking I'm just waiting for Nocturne, so I know nothing about Kian.
Yeah. Think with the... I guess it's at like 10 minutes too, we can finish it a little bit earlier, because then we can do stuff next time. But the next morning comes, and the early-ish hours, you can imagine that Saran has had fuck all sleep, but say probably like 8 or 9 in the morning, the corner of your room opens up to appear with 3 people. Saran, Belondrel, and someone else. And everyone will get to find out who the new permanent PC is next week.
Wait, say PC?
Yep, permanent player character. Y'all got a new one.
We can have another person.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll finish it out there. Was trying to do things where it was like, get other stuff done, while also trying to have like a thing where Kian vanishes. But also, sorry that you sat there for a very long time, Brooke. At least you know what's happening in your horrible dreamland.
Yeah, I've also taken extensive notes, so have
Oh.
fun reading them.
Nice.
Yeah, I
thank
was
you.
gonna say this is gonna be a fat note session because a lot fucking happened.
Yeah.
Lot info.
I'm a bit dead. Like, much.
Thank you, though. Appreciate you writing the notes. But yeah, so I believe after this one... Yeah, we'll have the new PC come in, and I don't think you're going to be here next week, Hayden? No. Okay, you're muted, but I can see that you said no.
I'm not muted. My mic's being funky.
Oh, weird. Okay. You vaguely said that you said no, so I was like... Okay, but that's all good.
Oh, so we're not doing one next week?
No, we will be.
Okay.
That's why Kian vanished.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
he's in jail!
Yeah, we're Ashley Johnsoning
Yeah.
Hayden.
Cool.
Every time I say that, it literally sounds like I'm just using another word to say dick you over, because fucking Johnson, and I'm like, I don't know.
I am moving next weekend,
Okay.
so hopefully, first thing I'm gonna do when I move in is set up my computer so that I can play D&D.
All right, so just keep us updated, and we'll start it.
Yeah, I should be fine because I've got the whole weekend to do it.
Nice.
So, well, I can't move in on Saturday, but I'm packing everything on Saturday and hopefully get in real quick on Sunday.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should be fun.
Cool. So
I'll let you know.
Yeah. I am gonna be coming back from Pram. Hopefully, I'll get home in time, so we'll just we'll just suss it and chat and talk it out. But
Pog.
yeah,
Nice.
I will say at this point it's been what's 8 times 2? 16. It's been 20 hours so far.
And I'm still dead.
Still dead.
W, imagine being dead, can't relate.
Yeah, I can
Imagine not having a unicorn friend.
I mean, you died once.
Just once.
Just once.
Yeah. You've also got your shroud
Maybe
thing, since you're level 10 now, so you
I can now
can't
officially
die.
cheat death. I
Yeah.
can now officially cheat death, according to the rules of the game.
God. Yeah, we love that. Let's go. Alright, well, that's gonna be the session, guys.
Nice.
Cool. Hope y'all enjoyed and have a great rest of your however much longer weekend.
Yeah, thanks, fella. See you later.
Yeah. Have a good one, guys. Bye. That's it. That's the session. So what's gonna be happening, kind of like I said, is Hayden is gonna be he's not leaving, but he's gone for now. Like I said in the beginning, we've had some kind of schedule and stuff, so we're just trying to suss out how it's gonna be working. Yeah, ooh, new person. I will keep a tally of all of the wild magics that get redeemed, so continue to do those if you want to. It is gonna be a thing. If we can start earlier though, like we did today, then... I've got both of those down, Callum. We'll do them when he comes back. If we are going to be doing early sessions, because he starts work at 10, then we can let him know and suss it out. But yeah, it's just going to be kind of a week by week thing, depending on when we can start and things like that. Because otherwise, if we start at like 6:37, then we're not playing for terribly long. And for progression of plot reasons, we kind of want to have longer sessions for these guys, just to catch up. The second party have just got to level 15, I believe it is. So these guys have got 5 levels to make up an XP, so that's definitely easy enough to do when they're in that fucking hellhole of the ocean. But yeah, people will be dying. So we're gonna have a new permanent player character. So even when Kian is around, we're gonna have Brooke, Jake, Hayden, and the new player, and then the pop-up as well. So that'll be 5. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. hope y'all enjoyed it. It was definitely a session. We got some name drops. Not even gonna lie. Like we got some shit. It's gonna be something. I'm kind of excited to see where it goes. I apologize about the beginning. The going from one like D&D thing to another immediately was like, brain. So normally I give myself a lot more time to sort out my shit before I start DMing a session, so I can actually get into the thing, know what the fuck I'm doing. This time I kind of just jumped in with only a little bit of a few minutes, but that is completely my fault. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Any time that anyone does the wild magics, a tally will be put down, and when Hayden returns, we won't do all of them at once, but we'll do a good portion of them at once. That's another one. Good shit. We'll try to make a good stack for him for when he comes back. Yeah, let's fucking do that. But I will see you guys next week. If there's not going to be a D&D stream, I should still be streaming something. I will let you guys know through the Discord. If you're not a part of that Discord, ! Discord, I believe it is, and that'll pop up. It is for not only myself, but for another streamer friend, Hayden, Stack of Cheeseburgers, who does streaming as well. So that, but also just general gaming. Feel free to join that if you want. I am trying to find time to do my pop-up D&D things. That'll be like one-shots that people can make players and make up parties together, and then go and do like one-off missions and stuff. I am working on it. I just don't have a lot of time free, which is kind of hard. But yeah. Anywho, hope everybody has a great week. Take care of yourselves. Don't let the COVID numbers scare you. They are a lot. But just keep safe and keep yourself safe with masking up and stuff like that. Definitely practice self-care around this time. It's important. Appreciate y'all and have a great week, like I said. Bye!
Freeze.